Hi, and welcome to the Business of Being a Virtual Assistant. I'm your host, Tiffany Parson, and you're watching and listening to episode number 274. On my notes, I have here that I want to talk to you about red flags. Red flags. So, it's easy to disregard what you may consider to be red flags. First of all, let me say everybody's red flags look completely different. My red flags may not be your red flags, but I want to talk about the general red flags. What's a general red flag? First one, number one, the client has no idea what they sell. That looks like them not being able to explain it to you where you understand it. It looks like they're general, where they say, I want to help people. We all want to help people. Everybody helps people in different capacities. So that's not helpful to get us to understand what they do. Some people don't even understand why it's important for us to know and understand what they do. We have to be able to be as clear as they are about what they're doing in their business. If we are providing email support, calendar support, social media support, bookkeeping support, if we're writing, if we're doing anything that we're doing, we have to be as clear as they are on what it is they sell. And they may explain it to you, but you don't understand it. It's a red flag if you don't understand it. It doesn't mean something's wrong with their business. It just means that the partnership between you two is going to be a struggle because you're always going to be a little confused as far as what they do. It's going to make it hard. So number two. So the first one is not clearly understanding what they sell. Number two is them not being able to communicate what they want you to do. You may have been in situations where you're in the discovery call and you ask, what their needs are, and they give you a laundry list of things. We need this. And you're taking note of all these things. And then you may ask, well, what is priority now? Like, what do you need right now? We need everything. That's a red flag. Why is that a red flag, Tiffany? Seems like if they need everything, that's a great thing. They need me for all of it. Well, there should be some priorities. How your client communicates to you on the front end is how they're going to communicate with you for the life of your relationship. So if they're needing everything and putting that all on you and there's no priority, how do you know where to start? You may decide to start on what is important to you, but they may have some other things in mind after you've started. So if they give you a laundry list and they cannot prioritize, that's a red flag. And I think I said it wrong, where they don't know they want you to do everything. Let that be number two. They want you to do everything. Number three is they have no idea what they want you to do. They know they need everything, but they don't know what it is they want you specifically to do. And that's frustrating because you're sitting there like, okay. And at the same time, they want you to give a rate. Well, you can't give a rate about something you don't know. I can't tell you how much if I don't know what. I can remember having a discovery call and this happened. They had a general idea of what they wanted, but they couldn't give me concrete, like this. And for my company, we need to know the specifics. We are not a general reserve us for a set number of hours each month. We operate based on function, like what it is that you need. And then we go from there and give you a flat rate for the things that you need. And, we work from there. In the early days, I made it a free for all and quickly realized that it can't be a free for all because some things are going to cost more than other things, which is why I was, I cannot have you just hired us and you get everything. No, you didn't pay for everything. So we need to know specifics. So that's a red flag. We can't get specifics. So those are 3. 1, they can't tell you what they sell. 2, they can't give you a priority. They have a long list, but no priority as to what needs to come first, second, third, etc. And number 3, they can't tell you what they want, even though they know they need things, but they don't know specifically. They want to hire you for a general everything. And that may be okay with you, but that's not okay for us. Something to think about, because in all honesty, all of us, if you're doing multiple things that fall in the 3 categories, administrative, creative, technical, it's going to be different prices. Even within the same bucket, it's going to be different prices depending on what it is that you have to do. So that's something to consider. After a client relationship has ended, reflect back on the relationship. What worked? What didn't work? What would you have liked to seen done differently? How could you be different in that situation the next time? That's if it's a situation that you want to happen again. If it's not a situation that you want to happen again, then think about what are the red flags that I missed before I started working this client. You may find them, you may not. Red flags don't always show up at the beginning. Everybody puts on their best behavior, but we learn in all situations. It's not a lose, it's a learn. So look at the red flags, take note of it, and proceed how you will in your virtual assistant business. Thank you so much for watching and listening. You have a wonderful and fantastic day.